Okay, yep, looks like I'm live. All right. Hello, everyone. I said I would be back today, and I am back. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Dave Chappelle attacker. I unfortunately was not able to get Restream going, so I still can't do a screen share. You'll have to bear with me. I think in order to use that, I might, for my setup, I think I need a second monitor, which I do have, but I don't think I have cable. So hopefully by the end of this week, I'll have all that together. But until then, you'll just have to put up with me as I read this article from the New York Post titled Alleged Dave Chappelle Attacker Isaiah Lee wrote a rap song named after the comedian. So yes, the alleged Dave Chappelle attacker has been identified. Okay, so starting with the article here. The man who attacked Dave Chappelle during a concert Tuesday is a wannabe rap star who has put out a song named after the famous comedian that apparently references the Hollywood Bowl. Isaiah Lee, 23, was booked with felony assault with a deadly weapon over the attack on the 48-year-old comedian at Tuesday night's Hollywood Bowl show, the LAPD said. Lee raps under the name _trapper, according to social media, and has a verified Spotify profile that boasts nearly 6,000 monthly listeners. Track 2 of one of his several albums, 2020's Born and Die in the Trap, is called Dave Chappelle. While most of the lyrics are mumbled, so this guy's a mumble rapper, Lee at one point seemingly references getting into the Hollywood Bowl, which is the location where Tuesday night's attack took place. Walking straight into the bowl, he rapped in the 2-minute song. Chappelle had another show scheduled for the Hollywood Bowl for May 2020, but that ended up being canceled amid the COVID pandemic. In another song from the same album titled MAGA My N-Word, Lee appears to rap about former President Donald Trump saying, why is everybody always hating on my president? In the hours before Tuesday's ordeal, Lee posted an Instagram story dressed in the same sweatshirt he was later seen wearing on a stretcher after being roughed up by security during the stage storming incident. When police reached by phone Lee's sister, Shawnee, who lives in Brooklyn, she declined to comment. At this point, we're trying to find a lawyer for my brother, she said. That's weird, because that just said she declined to comment, and then it said what she said. Okay, sorry, just reading the story here. Lee was caught on camera lunging at Chappelle at the Netflix is a Joke festival, just moments after the comedian had brought up how he'd beefed up his security in the wake of his controversial comments about the trans community. Cops said Lee was carrying a replica handgun that had a blade inside of it at the time. He was hospitalized briefly after the attack before being booked early Wednesday into jail on $30,000 bail, authorities said. It's not yet clear what sparked the attack. Chappelle was refusing to allow the onstage incident to overshadow his shows, his publicist Carla Sims said in a statement to The Hollywood Reporter. The performances by Chappelle at the Hollywood Bowl were epic and record-breaking, and he refuses to allow last night's incident to overshadow the magic of this historic moment, Sims said. Dave Chappelle celebrated 4 nights of comedy and music, setting record-breaking sales for a comedian at the Hollywood Bowl. This run ties Chappelle with Monty Python for the most headlined shows by any comedian at the Hollywood Bowl, reaching 70,000 fans of diverse backgrounds during the Netflix is a Joke, the festival. and he refuses to allow last night's incident to overshadow the magic of the historic moment. Okay, so that's all of that article that I am going to read. Basically, I'm interested in what you guys think about this whole scenario. As in, do you think that the incident with Chris Rock and Will Smith, do you think that that had anything to do with this at all? Oh, and my favorite part actually of this whole scenario, like I said, once again, I apologize because I didn't get Restream going, so I can't play the video of the attack. But my favorite part of this whole thing was when at the end, Chris Rock gets on stage and immediately throws out like one of the best jokes ever. And he said, "Was that Will Smith?" And I was like, wow, those guys are real professionals. I mean, it is such a blessing, and I really wish that I was like that quick-witted, like all the time, like under pressure. It is such an amazing talent for people to have. Like I am like sometimes I'm on and sometimes I'm off, but like those guys are just on all the time. Man, I would love to have that ability. Actually, quick funny side story. So somebody stole my ATM card. Somehow they got a hold of that. And I was in the bank the other day because I had to go get a new ATM card. And it was one of those times where like I was just on. I was cracking jokes with the lady who was getting me a replacement card and getting rid of the fraudulent charges and all that. And I don't know, I was just in the zone, and she was asking me questions and I was coming back with answers. She said at one point, do you have any idea as to who could have taken your card information? And I said, yes, I'm pretty sure it was the Prince of Nigeria. She was, yeah, so we were just cracking up. But man, I can't do that consistently. I wish I could. That is such an amazing talent and a gift to have. And I know it's not just a talent. These people, they work on it. But wow, like real comedians to me are just so amazing. I wish I was like that. I really do. Alas, I'm not. So I'm afraid though that Will Smith getting away with assaulting a comedian on stage, I'm afraid that has set a bit of a precedent. And I think immediately people were concerned when they saw that. They were concerned about copycats. This might be a copycat. But I don't know. This guy could also just be a lone nut, or he might not even be crazy. He could just be somebody who is, just trying to get famous or be famous. But man, if you saw those pictures of what he looked like after what Chappelle and his security did to that guy, it is not worth it. There are a lot of easier ways to be famous. That guy looked like Swiss cheese when they were done with him. His arm was bent in a way that arms aren't supposed to go in. That was a mess. That was a true mess. Well, I guess I don't have any comments today, so I guess we will not be chatting about that unless I made a mistake and didn't turn the chat comments on. That could have been a mistake as well. But all right, if nobody has any comments, then I will probably get going here. I plan to be back, if not Thursday. Oh, okay, I did turn it on. Hello, favored nation. Hi. Do you have any opinions on this subject? Do you think that Will Smith getting away with assaulting a comedian has anything to do with this next attack? Oh, hello, Jerry. Thank you for reporting on this. Yes, I was really curious to see who the attacker was going to be, but it's another black guy. Just a young black wannabe rapper. Oh, okay. You think the Will Smith thing was planned? I did at first. I did think at first, well, I strongly suspected that it was planned, but seeing the aftermath of what's happening to Will Smith and basically Hollywood canceling him, and I mean, this is going to cost him a lot of money potentially. now that I'm seeing these consequences, I am, yeah, I think that I'm leaning more into the camp that it was not planned. Oh, you think it was Pfizer putting out an alopecia drug the same day? Yeah, that was another part of that. I guess Chris Rock said that he did not know that Jada had alopecia. He thought, with that family and all the crazy haircuts and the crazy clothes and just the crazy craziness that are ties to Scientology. I'm sure he thought it was just a hairstyle choice. And I mean, she still looked great. She was still beautiful. Yeah, he says, who knows? Yeah, who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just oh, yeah, the the open marriage. Yeah, that was a mess. That was such a mess. And their ridiculous red table talk show where she basically just embarrasses her husband continuously. Mm, mm, mm. But anyway, I think I pretty much covered this topic. I will be back. If not tomorrow, then I will be back on Friday. So I will talk to you guys later, I suppose. I will come back and hopefully Friday, or if I can tomorrow, but I pretty soon I really need to get this my situation here with my cameras and getting my screen share together, because I really want to cover this new drag kids show, which is just like a whole nother level of awful. And I want to give that the attention that I think it deserves. All right, so goodbye. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me. I love you guys.